Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today I'm going to be playing some Reno Warrior. Honestly, I ran out of decks ideas, and I'm really tired today. I've been out like all day, and kind of just want a fairly straightforward deck to play. So, Reno Warrior is the deck I guess that I chose. If you guys have any deck ideas, feel free to leave them down below. I'm always looking for new decks, so yeah. Anyways, with that being said, Reno Warrior. It's the same list I played last time that plays both Blackrock and Roll as well as Loatheb. I'm hoping to hit the meme, where you Blackrock and Roll, make this huge, and then you double it, and then it's even bigger. Hoping to hit that, although it's not necessarily feasible, but I am definitely hoping to hit it. So anyways, with that being said, how about we queue up the first game and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, yeah. With that being said, I'll see you guys all there. Alright. First matchup. Mage. Here it's gonna be a hard mull everything, I believe. Ugh. Okay. Interesting cards to see in my opener. Not exactly the card I was looking for, but I'll take it. My hand has so many diamond cards in it. Great. This could quite possibly be our worst matchup. The thing with Quest Mage is that the deck kind of just goes longer than all the other decks, so it's like really good in that regard. Versus a deck like this doesn't really do that. I'm gonna go for this here. He probably doesn't take the trade, is my guess. He's probably just gonna punch face. He might do the trade, might not. Oh, he's actually going for the trade. That's really interesting. It's really interesting because I don't think I would have gone for it. I killed this here. It's perfectly fine to slam Zephrys to kill this. So the reason why that play is good, he picked the copy, or he picked a spell that creates other spells. So removing the ETC kind of helps prevent him from getting a whole bunch more spells. But if he would go and here just play, okay, thanks for subbing to the channel. But yeah, so if he would play, what's the name of the card? Can't think of the name of the card. Potion of Illusion. That's what it's called. If he would slam Potion of Illusion there, he'd get back the ETC, could coin it out, and then get another spell. So Zephrysing to kill it when there's not really anything I need a Zephrys in this matchup is pretty solid, surprisingly. A really good card, or a really good sequence of draw would be like Blackrock into Loatheb. That'd be really good. That's really good for him. Into like drawing some taunts. Because if I have big enough taunts, it's fairly hard for him to actually do anything about me. I don't really want to play this for 0. Prevent him from playing anything here. Or at least try to. Yeah, that's fine. About 2. Viper's not great. An interesting draw. Look at this. It's fairly good. So, like, the thing is, this can hit the alley Armorsmith, to which, making it, what is that, a 4-14 is pretty darn good, all things considered. Interesting draw. That's a little bit annoying. That's a little bit annoying, but what can you do? Another really good one would have been to hit. I should have also put this 4-3 first. Having the big taunt guy would have been fairly good. This is a 4-10, so. But no, another really good one. If I would have hit Dirty Rat, I think I would have played them in the opposite order. And it would have been really, really good. But alas, I did not. Dirty Rat would be a fairly good draw. This is fine. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm big time dead. There's nothing I can do. Oh well. This also probably means that he didn't have a minion in hand anyways, so Dirty Rat would not really have done much. Because that one was off the top. So I had to guess hope that it was in the bottom part of his deck.
You wish to match wits with me.
We split a couple arcane spells, so it's not guaranteed that he hits Time Warp. It's very good for me. Okay. He still has one more extra turn. There's like 2 cards I don't really want him to see. Is he playing any duplicates? He could be on the... No, he's on the Reno version. Let me see. Yeah, there's 2 cards I don't really want to see. I can beat most cards. I don't know if I can beat the ones that make him go infinite. Oh! Oh! Skilled. Skilled. I do not deserve that win, but I'm clearly too good at this game, so I got it. Anyways, let's keep the next one.
Versus Queen Ashara. My music will wash over you.
All right.
I want to be a warrior.
Another mage. Interesting. I'll do this. This hand is not great, but it's not bad either. Right? I legit don't know what to say. Man, I hate it when my opponents take forever to pick their cards because I legitimately have nothing to talk about. I guess I could talk about... No, I guess I could talk about what I... Well, I went to go play Magic today. It was pretty fun. I went 2-1. Lost to Living End. was playing Elementals, playing some Modern. It was really fun. Actually, so I played the mirror match today, and it was really funny. One of the things that happened was fairly funny. I don't normally disagree with that many people when it comes to card games. I feel like most of the issues I have with card games, a lot of people feel like my issues I've had with like Kingsbane and Quest Mage, and look at the list of decks and look at what I said about it, and I feel like for the most part, like, I guess the one exception is like Big Priest, where I think Big Priest is completely fine when most people think it's broken. But yeah, so I was talking about a guy that I played the mirror match against. I'm like, oh yeah, this matchup is like pretty free for him, because so the version of my deck is way more control-y, his is like way faster. And he's like, no, there's no way yours is better. I'm like, bro, in what world is my really slow control deck better? Like, well, you just beat me, so clearly it's better. I'm like, bro, you played the matchup like shit. And yeah. Oh, I didn't use that exact terminology, but for all intents and purposes, I did. So much damage here. But yeah, it was actually kind of insane. To be fair, I outplayed the absolute living out of him. Like, I don't know why, but it felt like he's like fairly new to playing the deck. And like, yeah, it's really funny. Okay, that's not ideal for me. Okay, so he's also playing that version of the deck. Good to know. So next turn I'm expecting weapon. I don't know. So Zephrys, right? I can use him to eat his weapon. At the same time, I can just top deck Viper and be fine, because he's calling out weapon here. So I can go Hero Power Zephrys Ooze. Right, like, that's a play I have. Really dependent, like... Guess this is fine. Well, it's like debating just slamming Loatheb here. Gives me an extra turn to try and find the card I was looking for. He can't play secrets, so he can play minions, but the thing is, if he hit any of the minions that cost... that make his secret cost 0, all of a sudden my play was like really badly. Like really bad, because he just plays one of those, still plays his secret anyways. Opens up a whole bunch of space in his hand. Yeah. The only problem is now it takes much longer for me to go for the mill route. Which is, I have a feeling that's how this game is going to end. I'm just going to end up milling him out. I'm very glad that there's no objection that I have. Well, there's one more objection I have to deal with, but if he doesn't necessarily go secret, I'm probably slamming Lothamar here anyways. He doesn't have that many threats on board. It's either that or Blademaster plus Renathal. But it's like, odds are on that being objection number 2, fairly low. So. Huge. It's gonna get hero powered down, but that's fine. So I don't have to worry about explosive ruins now. I want to eat the next objection, hopefully with Renathal. But Ravaging Ghoul would be a really nice draw, actually. Probably the best draw on my deck would be Ravaging Ghoul. Good ass name. That's fine. It'll probably get poked and then hero powered. And then I'm gonna slam this. That thing is so big.
It'll be our
Does he have no more secrets left in his deck? What the fuck? That's a counter spell. What's that? Counterspell Rigged Fair? He's played both of the anti-creature ones, so. Oh, Flame Ward. Right. Poke him in the face. If it's Ice Block, it's Ice Block. But I have a feeling it's Counterspell, so. It actually wasn't. Interesting. Pretty good. I didn't expect that he's just playing 0 counterspells. 0 respect for that card. So interesting. I did not expect it to be Ice Block, that's for damn sure. But I'll take it. Another win. This deck, as you can see, my win rate has yet to reset with this deck. But what are we, 5-0? Deck is clearly really, really strong. Anyways, with that being said, let's skip the next one. Okay. So it's Questline. Questline is such a rough matchup. This is actually a really good card to find. Not only does it gain me a whole bunch of armor, but it's also just one of those cards that's just really good. Sadly, this doesn't have a creature type. That is also probably the worst. Rush me into draw. Ideally with Zilliax. Out of all creatures, Zilliax is by far the best. Because he goes Questline here. When I got Zilliax, a Scrapscaper resolved or stayed alive the first turn I played him. All of a sudden, I give him Zilliax, and then he's huge, and then that's really good for me. Another really good one is Alley Armorsmith, especially if I can resolve a Blackrock and roll on it. Like, really, really good. Okay. I don't want to play this for 1 at all when it has so much more potential of being better. But at the same time, there's a few cards I need to find in order to be able to do anything, and just cycling for 1, I guess, is fine. Okay. Buddy, you're playing Questline Druid. That deck is not rocket science. You don't have to rope me every turn. Anyways, I don't think I said it yet, but I hope everybody has a beverage. I'm currently drinking myself a nice Coke. I'm exhausted. This is the only way I'm going to make it through recording. That's a lie, but, you know. That's a really good card to draw. Draw 1 or... His health total doesn't really matter. I probably win this game through just playing super heavy control, or I lose through playing super heavy control. Cards I need to see is like Reno is really good. Blackrock before I draw really any creature is also really good. From the Depths is a very interesting card to draw. Yeah, there's a couple good cards. Like Light of the Phoenix would be really good here. Yeah, that's fine. Play this here. This stays alive. Does this draw 3 or 2? I have no idea. Maybe I should have held on to it just to do the test. Maybe. Man, imagine if you could get this in Druid. That card would be so broken. If this card was in Druid, it'd be like 12 mana. And like legit, that would be so filthy. Hero power, draw a card. Imagine if it basically his hero power becomes 1 mana, gain 5 armor, 1 attack, draw a card. That'd be so insane. I now have a goal of playing a druid against a control warrior and stealing this. That'd be so silly. That's fine.
Time waits for no one.
Bro, why are you roping me, man? This is so obnoxious. The fact that he's roping me every turn is actually the single most obnoxious thing on the planet. Okay. You can play a whole bunch of shit for free, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? If he kills this, I go up to 9 armor. This costs 1 then, depending what he plays, I can go Faceless this, punch, shield shatter. That's a play I have access to here. If he doesn't kill it, I draw 2. And I hero power, most likely. Hitting this Reno is actually huge. So I should have so much health gain to the point where, unless he's playing the 2-1, like I should be able to survive here. Fine. He completed that first part quest so late. Another card that would be really nice to find would be Dirty Rat. Oh, fuck. Doesn't cost 1. Very unfortunate that he hit the Rake off the Moonlit. Double secure the deck is really good for him. There, that's fine. Loatheb is also fairly decent. Actually, not really. It's kind of just a 5/5 for 5. Yeah, I just need to focus here on gaining armor and controlling the board. Nothing else, really. Fine. And I can... The fact I'm still at 40 health at this point is, like, really good for me. And I probably want to hold on to the armor vendor, just in case he does pop all my armor and floods the board, and then I have a fairly easy time casting Shield Shatter. That's right, it's 1 mana, gain 4 armor, which is like really, really helpful. I'm probably slamming Loatheb next turn, Loatheb hero power. Like, not a bad play. Did you hit the Rake? If he hit the Rake, that's... okay. The fact that he hit the Rake here is actually kind of good for me. That's fine. What weapon do I have left in my deck? Alright, War Axe. I don't think I die here. I missed 1 damage, whoops. I don't think I die if I do this, and I have Reno for next turn, which is the big thing. I also have Bulwark, which is 4 turns, basically, of him not doing shit to me. It's fine. It's fine. When do I surprise him with the Cry card? Well, let's start with this. I can do this, which is like pretty safe. Like this hero power. How do I feel about that? This hero power does feel pretty safe. That deck doesn't play any charge. Probably doesn't have any weapon removal. Fuck it, YOLO. Alright, do this. This way I have Shield Shatter next turn. I sadly can't do Shield Shatter Reno, which really sucks, but what can you do? Right now, it's also looking like he has to use one of his 2 attacks on killing the Dirty Rat. Like, either his attack or the Guff's attack. And either one of those is, like, really good for me, right? So. Yeah. Might also have second Guff copied off, what's his face? Kind of upsetting that he actually had it, but what can you do? Fine, that's fine. That's fine. Zephrys is a very interesting card here. You go Zephrys to kill that. You can also just go Loatheb. Slow him down a little bit. What does he have left? He's played 2 of those. He's played 1 of those. He's played both Guffs. Yeah, I feel confident just slamming this here.
This guy's toast.
The reference to this guy's toast. Man, it's actually been so long since I've cast an SI. But, God. I should win this game, though. Wiping the board there. He's going to poke me down for 1. Next turn, I'm going to Reno Hero Power. And then win. At least that's the plan. I love the strat of Reno Hero Power win. He's out of, like, all of his bursts. He has, like, 188 left. And, like, maybe 40 damage, or 30 damage from, hero powers and buff spells left. 3 claws. Or 3 claws, 1 pounce, 1 distant mood. That means he's not playing the small dude, or else he would have drawn it to buff his hero power. Interesting. Interesting. I just want to find Blackrock or Lothemar or Trenchstalker because that card is hilarious. Or like Ricard. To be fair, Ricard also just says I win the game, right? Kind of. That's big. Be ashamed if someone killed it. That's fine. It's poke. Summon all the 1/1s, Blademaster, deal with all the 1/1s. There's the Blackrock I asked for. That's really good for me. He's also out of Rake, so that means the Zilliax also has to be punched twice. And if he does break my armor this turn, I mean, it's gonna just gain me 6, so... You know. Curious if he has anything else, if I'm being honest. Doesn't look like he does. Now it's the fun time of poking through 60. I mean, I do have the amount of threats that are left in my deck at this point because all their stats are doubled is insane, right? Blackrock is double all of them. No, it gives them health equal to their attack. Or equal to their mana cost. Like this has 12 attack. Pretty good. Oh no, I'll take 2 damage. Well, I guess I just poke it with my face. Yeah, I can poke it with my face. I have enough health to where poking with my face should just be fine. I'm not going to cycle it here. I'm going to cycle it next turn. I'm also not going to play it. I don't think it's worth the 2 health, and the 1 mana next turn does not prevent me from playing any card in my deck. So, I'd rather just hold on to it. I can cycle it after. You have a 4/6. That's fine. He's gonna be so sad when he sees this Barov. He's gonna be so sad when he sees this Barov. I think the Barov is gonna be what makes him concede. Let's see if I'm correct. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't concede. I'm pretty sure if I was him, I would have just instantly hit the escape concede button, seeing the Barov come down. I dealt with his last 8/8. He might have the 4/6s. Guess what? Yeah. He might have the 2 4/6s that cost less equal to your amount of armor or whatever. He has more secure the decks. Alright. Is that one good enough? The 7/12 that gives me 7 armor every time you poke it for 1. Is that good enough? When are you gonna concede? I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I love there we go. I love how we had to read the card. Because no one knows what that fucking card does unless you were playing all the way back in Ungoro when people were playing it with West. You were playing that and you were playing the Dino. But god, man, this... More people need to play this deck. It's so good. Like, legitimately, this deck is so good. If you guys have not tried it, I mean, come on. Look at this. Look at this. Bruh, it's so good. To be fair, I mean, don't look at the matches that we played, but it's so good. Oh my god. Man, if you guys have not tried it, if you ever trust me on anything, trust me on this. Play this. If you guys miss old school Control Warrior, play this. It's so broken. Man. I love playing this card. It's actually so good. This is just that spicy boom boom, you know? Man, it's so good. Dude, this, give it +6. No, it's 12. Then you double it, right? So then it's 24. And then it's 27 with charge. Like, bruh. It's so bonkers. Or this. Give it +9, it's 17 attack. Then you double it, it's like 34 attack. It just looks at your opponent and your opponent's dead. You know? Even this, like, you do either one on this, right? You either make it a 10-20 or you make it a either a 10-20 or a what is it, 12-17. Bro, it's like kills 2 of your opponent's minions, most likely stays alive, and dealt 12 to them. Or used it against one of his minions. You know, you killed 3 of them and you probably still have a weapon attached. That's 12, you know? It's so good. Just the value creatures. Buffing this is insane. Buffing this is insane. Buffing this is mental. Buffing this is insane. Like, and then you have like the value of Zephrys in the early game to just wipe, and like your deck has enough threats where it's just like, I don't need Zephrys in the late game at all. I use it just to kill something in the early game, and you just win. Like you saw against that Secret Mage, you just used it to blow up his weapon. It's like, I'm safe from here on out. It's insane. Anyways, I'm done hyping this deck up. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you guys liked the video, leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Yeah, besides that, I'm off to bed. And I'm going to see you guys all on the next one where hopefully we get some more dubs. Alright guys? Yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all there. Peace.